Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for those of you that haven't been on my channel before, my name is Tabby. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're here to stay. So anyways, we are now 7 days into the new year. Well, when I post this video, it will be the 7th of January. And you know, this time of the year is the time when everyone is either setting new goals for themselves or you're just reevaluating your life. It's the time to just really reflect and reevaluate your life and decide whether where you are is where you want to be or whether you want to be somewhere else, you know, with your life, with whatever it may be. And so this is the time to really set your goals. So what we are going to talk about today, well, what I'm going to share with you are 4 strategies just to incorporate into your goal setting. Because, you know, there's a quote that says, a goal without a plan is nothing but a wish. So we don't want that. We do not want that in 2018. We want our goals to be something that we are going to achieve and we're going to smash them. So today, like I said, I'm going to share with you 4 strategies just to turn your goal from something that's just something you wish to do to something that you're actually going to do. So the first thing is you need to make sure that your goal is specific. Now, what do I mean by your goal should be specific? So yesterday I was going through my old pictures and I found these goals that I set for myself in 2014 for 2015. And I realized that I didn't achieve most of them. And when I looked at that, I realized that the reason why I didn't achieve most of them is because they were not specific. So let me read them out to you and you guys will see what I mean. So the first one was complete driving lessons. Second one, be the best student. There's one, take self out of comfort zone. Be responsible with money. Now, what the hell does that mean? What do you mean be responsible with money? You need to make it specific. It needs to be measurable. So let me take, for example, one of my goals from 2015 and show you guys how I would change them, because these were just wishes. So how I would change them now from these just being a wish to something that I'm actually going to do. Okay, so I said I'll use the be responsible with money as an example. So I've said be responsible with money. Okay, but what do I mean by be responsible with money? Okay, so for example, let's say I had, let me use my overdraft that I had last year as an example. So I have I want to cover my £2,000 overdraft. So this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to say that, okay, so that's the goal. I'm going to cover my £2,000 overdraft, but that's still not specific enough. How am I going to do it? And then I need to plan, okay, I'm going to cover, let's say, £200 a month, £100 a month, or whatever. It just needs to be specific. It needs to be measurable. You need to be able to measure how far you are from your goal. You can't just say, I want to be responsible with money, because how on earth am I going to measure whether I'm responsible with money or I'm not responsible with money? Maybe the goal could be save £1,000. Okay, that's better. Because then I can see, okay, when I set this goal, I didn't have £1,000, but now I've saved £1,000. Like, you know, where am I? You need to be able to see where you currently are and where you want to go, basically. And then once you've done your goal and it's measurable, great. But do you actually have any knowledge in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve? So let's say weight loss, for example. When I went through my weight loss journey, I had no idea how to do it. So what I had to do was make myself knowledgeable on how to lose weight. So how do you do that? You do your research. We live in the great times where information is just readily available to you from every angle. You have the internet where you can read, find articles, or you can find videos. If you're not someone that reads, we've got YouTube. Do you know what I mean? We've got so much information readily available to us. I was watching this thing the other day actually, and it was talking about how one of the problems with once you get to adulthood is that we stop learning. We get to this point where we feel like we know everything. So it's okay to not know something. that's great. There's information up there, and there's people that know. So if you know someone that has achieved what you want to do, great. That's even better, because you can go and ask them how they've done it. You don't need to invent something new. Just go find someone that's already done it, and it'll make your life easier. So the second step is to do your research on whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. If you don't have any knowledge on it, make yourself knowledgeable on the subject of whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. And then this will lead you to the next step, which is to strategize. You need to strategize how you're going to achieve, now that you know the different ways. And the great thing about doing your research is that you'll see that there's so many different ways to achieve the same thing, because not one shoe fits all. What works for someone else is not necessarily going to work for you. So you need to do your research, and then from there, you take from there what you want. What do you think is going to work for you? And then you can strategize. And the thing about strategizing is you need to make sure that whatever you choose is something that you can do. You don't want to do something just because someone did it. Can you actually do it? Because it needs to be something that you are going to be able to maintain in the long run. There's no point in doing something today, not doing it again tomorrow, and then going back into your old ways. What's the point of that? So you need to make sure that whatever you do, it is something that you are going to be able to do. And then this leads to the fourth one, which is be patient. You know, Rome was not built overnight. It's not a race, it's a marathon. Take your time. Be patient. There are times, maybe whatever it is that you decided that you're going to do, your strategy might not work for you. So you're going to have to go back to, you know, principle number 2, do your research again, and then strategize again. So it will take a lot of trial and error, because sometimes you won't get something right the first time. But the main thing is you need to go at it. You need to do whatever it is that you need to do. And before you know it, you will turn that wish into something achievable. That goal of yours can go from being just a wish to something that you can achieve. So when you're all, you know, reevaluating your goals for the year, make sure that you think about these 4 principles that I've just shared. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you guys are actually going about setting your goals for the year. Comment down below, share your strategies. And that's it for today's video, guys. Kept it, you know, nice and short. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.